Hello guys, welcome to the podcast of the Tattoo Stoke video series. Now this is the podcast of an explanation about the Iceland tactics in the Euros 2016. Now I'm being joined here by Ben, talking about the Iceland tactics in Euro 2016. More realistically, after I've just shown you the video on Football Manager 2017. And so, first of all, we all know that Iceland played a 4-4-2 formation, a transition between a 4-3-1, 4-4-1-1, and of course a 4-4-4-2 formation. And what Iceland did in the Euros, right? Lots of people thought that Iceland, they were just lucky, and people just thought Iceland, all they did was just sat deep, right? I'm going to tell you that Iceland did a lot more than that. The key elements to the tactic is that Iceland, they did clever pressing, keep opponents blunt in possession, and they let the opponent keep the ball, and also close them down a bit in their own half. And also, and the three key players for me in the Iceland team, I don't think there's any key players in the team. I think the team is very collective, structured, compact as a team. And yeah, I think all credit to Lars Lagerback and Ellis Hallgrimsson.
Hello guys, my name is Ben, and I know for a fact that Iceland have a very small population in their country. Is that true, Ellis?
Yes, it is. And it's just amazing how they how they succeeded the competition.
Who are the key players in the Iceland squad?
For me, right, I think there's no key players in the team because it's all because of the managers. But for me, I think the key players are Sigurdsson and Gunnarsson and who's the other one? Bodvarsson. Those three are the key players for me. Right.
Why is that?
Because personally for me, I think we all know Sigurdsson and Gunnarsson, they're both the central midfielders. They're the one who keeping it. They got a lot of responsibility. They're gonna get out wide. They're gonna go forward. They're gonna get back in to defend, and they're the ones who got to keep the team shape going. And Bodvarsson, I think, is another key player because he helps in the midfield. He sits deep. For example, like Leicester City striker Shinji Okazaki, he goes in really, really deep to help in the midfield. And you have like a poacher, a van forward like Jamie Vardy who makes runs, while you got Okazaki sitting deep. So I think John Daddy Bodvarsson is a bit like that for Iceland. And yeah, that's why I think they're the key players for me for the Iceland team side.
Looking back at their matches in the Euro 2016, Iceland are known to have very small possession in their games. Is that true, Ellis?
Yes, that is basically the whole point of their tactics. Really, they just let the opponents have the ball. For example, against Portugal and against England, many people think that's a bad idea, but what you realise is that you're just leaving them blunt in possession. They don't really know what to do with the ball, and only Iceland didn't sit deep and let them have the ball and mark every player. They did zonal marking, so yeah, they were very zonal in their own half, and Iceland, lots of people thought they just sat deep, but they didn't actually. when you realise that Iceland, they only press at the right times. For example, like Atletico Madrid under Diego Simeone, they press out wide, like push the team up a bit, like force them to play at the back or do an aimless ball up top or play back to the keeper. That's pretty much. So Iceland are similar to teams like Atletico Madrid, Leicester. Yeah, so that's the key to success, letting the team have the ball.
We know that Sigurdsson is the key player in Iceland squad.
Yeah.
Sigurdsson also plays for Swansea in the Premier League.
Yeah,
how well is he playing this season?
That's also. Can I stop you there? Sorry. He plays in two very different roles. He's facing two very different roles for Swansea. You know, he's like the main player. He's also a main player for Iceland, of course. But in positioning wise, because for Iceland, he has more defensive responsibilities than he does at Swansea. Because he has to track back and help out Gunnarsson, and that's basically that's his role as a central midfielder, box-to-box midfielder, automatic. And Sigurdsson, he is because he goes forward a bit more than Gunnarsson. It's kind of a 4-1, like Sigurdsson's always in front of he goes forward a lot more than Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson sits deep like a halfback kind of. And like I said, Iceland sometimes it looks like they're playing a 4-2-3-1 because you've got Sigurdsson going forward while Bodvarsson goes up front. So yeah.
And the Euro 2016 was probably the first time I've seen Iceland play so well. I haven't seen Iceland play so well before.
No. Well, that's where you won actually, because Iceland's never played in a major tournament before, and that was the first time ever playing in a major tournament, and not many people knew Iceland. Of course they know the country Iceland. Like the national team. If you look at the Iceland team, the only players you can pick out, the only players you know is Sigurdsson, probably Gunnarsson, and that's it really. So yeah. As you know, right, as you've seen in my YouTube video, I also explained about how Iceland set up in positioning as a 4-4-1-1, and then goes into a 4-4-2 or a variation of a 4-2-3-1, or even that, or a 4-5-1. So So Iceland are pretty much similar to Atletico Madrid, Leicester, or Monaco even, but they just play different mentalities, and that's all I've got to tell you. That's what me and Ben got to say about Iceland. This is our first podcast video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, and there'll be many more to come. And stay posted, guys. Thank you very much. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe. Make sure you do.
See ya.